So there's lots of ways to show your thinking as you use this template. As you can see, one way is to just simply type on the paper, or you can also write on it with your finger or stylus. You can draw with your finger or stylus or write, but when you do that, if you use a drawing, you need to insert an audio to explain what's happening in the picture, just so it's clear, and how it relates to the story. If you have a think aloud where you have thoughts you want to share and you don't want to type it or draw it, you can insert an audio of it. Or you can use, when you see this plus sign, you can insert a picture, which could be a drawing that you've made or a picture of the text that you've annotated like I showed in a previous video. Or you can just take a video right there on the spot or use one that you've already recorded. So let's take a look at that. If I go to the next page here, this white sheet, and tap on it, I see a piece of paper. And I can just double tap at the very top and I can start typing. It's really simple. If I do want to actually draw, I could go into the plus sign that you see right over here. And I have to be selected in this multimedia option and insert drawing. Then I'll have my tools. Another option is to go to this next page here where it says to draw your thinking and insert an audio. Since I still have my tools brought up from showing you where to find drawing, again, I had gone to the plus sign in the multimedia section and I tapped on drawing to get my tools. So I just from there pick a marker, or let's do a crayon this time, and I'll make it green, and I can just start drawing on the page. Now I'm not going to spend a lot of time coloring because that's not the goal of what we're doing. We're just representing our thinking with drawing. But since I have chosen a drawing, I also need to make sure that I have that recording to explain. So the way you do that is back up at the plus sign, and you're in the multimedia section where photo is, and record audio is the third one. So I tap on it. If you notice, I can begin recording right away, so I'll do that now. This is a picture of a tree that I have drawn. I pushed stop in the same place. I can preview it to see how it sounded. This is a picture of a tree that I have drawn. And if I like it and want to keep it, I can just tap insert. If I don't like it, I can tap cancel and go through those steps again to recreate it. But I'm going to keep it, so I'm just going to type insert. And here is what it looks like when your audio recording is finished. To hear it, you just tap it. This is a picture of a tree that I have drawn. So that's pretty simple as well. The last option down here on the next page says to tap the plus sign to insert a picture or a drawing or a video of your thinking. And again, anytime you do a drawing, you need to have an audio recording to explain it. So here's this plus sign, and you see the options I get to choose a video or photo that I've already done. I can take a photo or video right there on the spot, or I could insert from another area. But for today, we're just going to choose a photo. So I'm going to tap choose photo, and I'm just going to pick this little girl right here by tapping on her, and there she appears. And it gets rid of the box that I had. Now if I want to make it a little fancy, again, always go to your paintbrush, and I can just choose an option right here. I always like this last one because it lifts the paper a little bit off there and it looks good. Now what happens if I choose a photo and I don't really like that one and I've changed my mind? If I get rid of it, then I don't have the option, I don't have that plus sign anymore. So if that happens, you go into your paintbrush, which I'm already in, so I'm going to come out. But one thing you have to make sure is you've got to touch this box to have it highlighted with those blue dots. See, if I don't have anything highlighted right now, then it doesn't know what I want to alter. So I'm going to have to tap that picture. Now that you see those blue dots, I can do whatever I want to it. So if I go to the paintbrush, and I have decided that this image is not what I want, when I tap on the image, I get the option to replace it. So I tap replace, and now I'm back to the option of choosing a different one. So if I pick on the beans instead of the little girl, now I can replace it. Also keep in mind, no matter what you do in here, there's an uh-oh button or a mistake button, I call it, or a back button. It's got the back arrow. So if I tap on that, it gets rid of the changes I had made and takes me back to the beginning, all the way to the beginning. So you can tap on that 15 times to get back to something that you mistakenly got rid of. But of course, you'll have to repeat the remaining 14 steps to go forward. You know what I mean? Okay, so that should help you realize how to insert your thinking.